Hello and welcome. Welcome to my home and welcome to my sacred space that I'm preparing for us today. I actually did the smudging and the prayers, but I am going to do my shuffle here now. I do want to thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here. You're all very special and exciting to me that you are here. I know that sentence didn't make sense. I got excited. I get excited when I think about all my subscribers and all the people that support me. It's humbling and exciting at the same time. Okay, let's go ahead and shuffle one more time. One big shuffle. And then we'll put some cards down, okay? This is a from beginning to end. That's what I like to call these. And you might notice that I don't even know what to say. I'm so not used to doing it like this. I have nothing to say. And yet, still I'm talking. Oh, we got a volunteer. Let me put that one down. And yet I talk. Okay. All right. Now that we have those down, let's go ahead and straighten them. And we're going to put some guitar picks on them because they're nicely, brightly colored and easy to see on camera. Yellow, orange, red, and tortoise shell. Now, I have no idea what's under these cards, so I don't have notes, so we're going to go through and see how it does. But I'm going to do a card of the day from, what is this deck called? I'll link it below. It's I Am Everything deck by Tarisha Clark, I believe. The deck that I'm using down there below is the Tarot of the Old Path. All right, I'm going to pick out the deck. I'm going to draw from the bottom. And we have I Am Resilient. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Is it focusing? I feel like I can't really see. There's a lot of glare on the camera. If my mood wavers, it doesn't stay that way permanently. I allow myself to feel my feelings until I can refocus my thoughts on the positive. I do not judge myself for being human. I am resilient. Let's add some stuff to that. I bounce back. How about something else? I move forward through life. And when things get me down, I may take a few steps back, but then I continue to move forward very soon. I don't know. See, oh no, I'm just going to put it right here. I just dropped my my little stand there. This is what happens when you don't prepare ahead of time. It gets a little wonky like this, but I hope you'll forgive me for being imperfect. So, as per usual, I mean, I feel like if you've subscribed, you already know that this isn't a perfect thing. Okay, so now's the time to go ahead and check out your card toppers and make a choice. Some people choose more than one card. Oh my goodness, that's delicious. It really is. Okay. So if you need more time to pick your card, go ahead and pause the video. And you can go ahead and take all the time that you need, and that's fine to do. At any rate, I don't know if I introduced myself. I'm very, I guess I was in too much of a hurry. Let me take a deep breath while y'all look at those card toppers. Now, I do take a prayer and meditation before I start these, but even so, I do tend to get really excited and I start going too fast. And so that's why I needed to stop and take a breath. Of course, I hope you were able to take those breaths as well or find some focus. And let's go ahead and see what's under the yellow guitar pick. Oh, the Six of Rods. How about that? That is very interesting. So here's the thing that's interesting about it, and that is that this card has been coming up again and again and again. Now, if it hasn't come up for you before, great. Here it is for you now. If it has come up for you before, then it has anything and everything to do with you need to see this card. You know, sometimes, in fact, as I'm holding this card in my hand, I'm getting a feeling that sometimes we need to recognize ourselves before others will recognize us. So if you look up close, you see this man, and he's got a necklace of triumph on. And the reason I paused there is because he reminds me of someone who just lost their parent to COVID. It has now, this is not going to be a timeless video because I'm going to talk about this for a minute. It's been a really rough year for all of us. And this is not about your card. Your card is about triumph. Your card is about winning, about leadership, about gaining the recognition that you deserve. But I was thinking about my friend Michael, who lost his father to COVID. And just yesterday, I had another friend that lost a parent, his mother, to COVID, Jeff. And I can now say that there are more people that I know that have succumbed to COVID than I know that died from HIV. And that's a big deal for me. So I guess I need to take a little time and space to think about that. COVID is very real in my life. I know that some people have a tendency to want to downplay it or feel like it's not as big a deal as it is. But I had to mention that because it came to me right then. It is a big deal. It's a big deal in my life. There have been a whole lot of people that I've known personally that aren't here anymore. So, sorry about that, guys. I hope that wasn't too big of a downer, but you know, we talk about real things here too. And I'm resilient, and you're resilient. And let's look and see what's under the orange pick. The Ace of Rods. This is a really great card. This is a powerful card. It's a move forward in passion, move forward. It often has to do, you see the Stonehenge in the back, it has to do with spirituality. We have this, I think it's more of a moth than a butterfly. And a moth actually is very interesting for this read today because it talks about visitation from the other side sometimes. This might be a spirit energy, basically. So, this card says things are looking up. We are moving forward. It is time for us to take action, to do, not just to think, but to move forward in triumph. And this card suggests success, of course, in that endeavor. Move forward, because especially in spirituality, move forward knowing that those that have passed before us can still be with us. Move forward in strength and purpose. And that is your card. Those cards go together really well. This one was very comforting. This one reminded me of a lot of loss. That was a personal loss. The If this was your card of the day, I just want you to take the triumph and the leadership and recognizing the good deeds that you have done. Sometimes we have to be our own recognition. But once we recognize ourselves, oftentimes we find that other people are recognizing what we've done as well. Let's see what's under the red. The Ten of Cups. I almost feel like there's no explanation needed for this card because it really is about abundance and plenitude, especially when it comes to our relationships in our lives, loving relationships, familial relationships. It's a card of celebration, happiness, and abundance. And so if you have this card today, I would say really enjoy those that you have around you right now. Really recognize the abundance that you have in your life today. We may not have things going necessarily very well for us or perfectly, but we all, I think if you're watching this video, you have a certain abundance. Sometimes I feel like, and cups and hearts to me, okay, so I love to have running water in my house. That I've lived, it's not a bad thing. I've lived without running water before. I've lived in places where I've had to carry water, and lived in places where I've had to heat water if I want to take a warm bath. Just the fact of having hot and cold running water in our houses is a big deal. Let's be grateful for all that we have. And let's see what's under the tortoise shell. Pick. Oh, the Ten of Cups, or the Ten of Hearts, the Ten of Cauldrons, however you want to look at that. And again, this one really bears very little explanation because it is about friendship. It's about a partnership. It can be, it doesn't necessarily have to do with a sexual or romantic or marriage, not that, but it could. It mostly has to do with friendship and partnership, caring for one another, working together towards a common goal. Think about this person in your life. It could be two males or two females. We're not gonna ungender this card. It's definitely about enjoying what you have together and working together in finding a common goal. So it very well could be a marriage. When I do my personal tarot reads for you guys, this card is always next to another cup. There's always a card on either side of it or above it or below it, which will give us more detail to who or what this couple are to one another. But as this video daily pick, then it's left for you to interpret who this person is with you. And here we are at the end. We did it. We did it. And I didn't catch anything on fire. And I didn't burst into tears. I almost did. Thank you for being here with me. I really appreciate it. Do come back. If you like this, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down. Even if the reason you didn't like it is because I got too emotional and personal. You can hit that thumbs down and give me a comment so I know what you're talking about. All right. Also, don't make life-altering decisions or changes based on this or any other video tarot pick a card. But do connect with me on my social medias linked below. Book with me on my website. Check up on me on my Facebook. Click that keen if you want to just send an appointment right away or come talk to me at that keen link, keen.com. I'm not always there. I'm usually online between 5 and 7 in the evenings on weekdays, but you can also make an appointment there. But I'd prefer you make an appointment with me personally. Last but not least, subscribe. I hope you found this video to be just exactly what you needed. Thank you so much. Love you.